What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more prints. And once again, big shout out to both Stan and Chris for sending prints material, which we're still in the relatively early stages of going through. And also shout out to Stan. He sent me a lot of things, and I'm really just focused on the prints material so far, but I promise I will get to everything you sent, and I really do appreciate the patience. In any case, the next tune on the 80s compilation sent by Chris is If I Was Your Girlfriend, and it's the album version. So obviously I don't know what album this comes from, but it's a conditional, it's a hypothetical, a speculative if I was your girlfriend, and it implies the presence of a second half, a then and if then conditional, though for grammatical purposes you can leave out the then because it's implied. In any case, my editor work aside, I would just say that I wonder if we'll see or hear the appearance of, what is the name? Camille, the female character that I've been told does show up on this compilation a couple times. I do wonder whether we'll get multiple characters, or the lyrics will be from the perspectives of multiple people. Let's find out. This is Prince. The tune is If I Was Your Girlfriend, and it's given the label album version. over. I felt like in the last minute it took a more menacing turn, and it sounded like, is that really the same character, or is that, a male character? But yeah, ultimately, I assume all that vocal work is Prince. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I was told in advance that he can, play female characters. And I've already heard him, do different parts of a conversation, like all himself. And this is another one where we get not only sung vocals at different styles, but also spoken vocals, where it's like, it feels like it's part of this musical story, where it's, a lot of stories are like narratives and they tell you about what happened to some person or even the narrator themselves. But it's sung lyrics set in time. It's not always like, it sounds like conversational speech that, like, oh, come on, let's do this or that, where it's like, it's in conjunction with the sung vocals, but they're all getting at the same story, the same emotional situation. So yeah, I do wonder if that was all supposed to be the same character, or if we were hearing Camille and a male character. And if that's the case, I feel like that the latter minute or so is even more intense. But either way, I like the funkiness of the tune. It wasn't like, none of the sonics were, really taking away from the narrative in any way. I found myself sort of trying to really focus on what I was hearing, like lyrically. And although the sonics, again, they were funky, they had drive, like, again, I like the deeper bass, but also that sort of electric bubbly bass line. So there was a lot going on that I enjoyed sonically, but it all sort of was supporting the narrative with, again, either multiple characters or maybe multiple voices in the same head, in the sense that, sometimes you're thinking this, but another side, he really wants to do something, but the more rational side is like, it's probably not a great idea. So I feel like, the I want to be your girlfriend, and or the if I was your girlfriend, the idea about, doing a naked ballet, and, once I get naked, well, what am I supposed to do? And like, again, there's some of the lines where I wonder, is this dialogue, or is this all like thoughts swirling in one person's head? So I look forward to hearing the comments. Do let me know what you think of the tune overall. Again, it just seems like he makes tunes that are like unlike anything else I've heard. I mean, again, I react to some artists where, like Kate Bush, where there's songs where it's like she's clearly, playing voices of different characters, and it's ensconced in this crazy narrative. But even her tunes are not the same as this. Like, he obviously had this real creative drive to make, music and story, like audio story experiences that were not being done by a lot of other artists. So shout out to Prince. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.